Okay, so this is position one. This hand is grabbing here and here. I always want to have something blocking his hip, okay? I'm going under from the waist down now. So I'm going to put my knee against his hip. I can also put my hip against his hip. I can put a hand against his hip, something. Why do I put an element here?
So he can turn his
I mean,
hip.
so when he open knees and skate, go ahead, he doesn't put his knee in there and he blocks me. Okay, so we can talk about the merits of whether it's better to use the hip or the hand or whatever. Okay, it's always you're giving up something each time or gaining something, okay? But let's start with the knee. The other foot is back to put pressure, okay? And my head is down. That's number one. Number two, this guy's he's giving me the untrained response. He's trying to bench me. And as he benches up, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch. All I did is take the leg that was next to his hip and I sit through, and I'm sitting into Kazuri Kesagatame. Not Kesagatame, this is Kesagatame. This is Kazuri Kesagatame. Okay, it's modified scarf hold. Okay, what it is one hand is an underhook, the other hand is underhooking, overhooking the arm. So this is position two. Okay, next position, he will take this hand, which is not an uncommon, is this, and they try to push your head back so they can put the leg over, or more untrained, yeah, like this, okay? That's not a horrible, it's not, if you're not paying attention, you're gone. So when he puts the hand here, of course, it can switch and go for the Americana, right? He's not dumb. If I start to reach, he's gonna take the hand away, or take it this way behind me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive my head this way, as I pull on this arm. Why I pull on this arm? Because he wants to turn toward me this way. So I pull on this arm to stop him from turning toward me. Turn toward, there it is. And I don't have to use any strength. I pull as I look this way to keep the arm trapped here. I drive and I switch. Now here's a little detail about when I switch here. If I just switch my legs, which is what most people do, they go like this and they switch their legs. He still has room for his knee to block. Watch what I mean. Even though I'm controlling his upper body and he can't turn toward me too much, if he has good hips, I'm actually going to try to block Daniel. He has good hips, and watch what he does with his knee. He brings his knee in as I switch, look. See how he brought his knee in? As soon as I go switch, the knee's going to come in. So what I got to do is before I start to make the switch here like this, I drive with this foot. I don't just switch, okay? I drive with this foot and I drive my hip back towards his hip. So I do this. Drive my hip towards his hip, and I pull, and now I'm switching. Okay, so I was over here, I drive towards his hip, and now I'm switching. Now my hip, our hips are connected. You can feel my hip on his hip. Drive and switch. Now, this time, I can't get under the head because his hand blocks my, so I can't get under the head, so I'm gonna go over. And this is position three. This is 2 arms over. Okay, so it's not 7 kilos because I'm not putting the same pressure. Okay, we'll go over more details and how the cross face and everything, but just get this first flow. So let's go again. 1, 2, and 3. This is position 1. Okay, position 2, he starts to push, and I switch. Position 3, he puts the hand on the face. I pull here, turn, hip to hip, and switch to position 3. Position 4, okay, he starts to bump here because he wants to make space, upa, and then he's going to try to come back and put his knee inside. Maybe, it's an untrained fighter, maybe. As he starts to upa, I'm going to switch my hips to reverse gesta, so I'm facing his legs. I'd be grabbing the belt if he had the gi. If not, I'm going underneath. This hand is he's going to block my mount here with the legs. Yeah, he's blocking my mount. I can use this to push, to start to work the mount, or for any other kind of attack. So the last position, I'm facing him. This is a transition position. Not, I can switch here to Kimura, I can switch to mount, okay? Lots of different stuff, but this is a transition. So again, over here so everybody can see. These are all the positions. 1, push. 2, 3, 4. Post it. I'm not like this. Post it. Okay? Now,